This is the total amount of money I earned. This is it. For WeChat 2021. When everyone was crying, I made 700 and something. This is how much I touched. And then this is how much. Anyways, you can screenshot and translate whatever this is. Like I said, I'm teaching you guys this thing. Maybe I will move to another country which pays better than China, you know. Imagine if I go to the US now, do you know how much I will charge to install a wig in bigger cities, or to just make a wig? You guys go on TikTok, go on Instagram and see how much you charge just to make a wig in the US, or just to install a wig in the US. $250 US, sometimes 300 if you make it to, you do it. I mean, like, if you are just that person who got it, you make you just to make a wig is $200, or $250 just to sew a wig and style it and sell it to somebody. And also to install a wig, sometimes $200, $250. Imagine you know all of this and move to another country where there's not so many hairstylists in the city where you are. You will be making a lot of money, guys. Invest in yourself. I'm not advising you this just because I want you to pay for my class. I don't even want you to pay for my class. I just want the right people to pay for my class. The people who also want to who put value in this kind of business, because I don't just want anyone to just come and do it, then they just go and sit. That's not my intention. My intention is to get so many people who are interested, who wants to be in this line of business, who actually love what they are doing, to book for this class and pay for that. Hi beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Stacy, and today I am back with another video. If I haven't wished you a happy new year in this 2023, my bad, and I wish you well, good health and prosperity. I pray that everything you desire in this year will come to pass according to your will and also according to the will of God. So today I just want to inform you about our 2 days masterclass in Shanghai. Yes, we are going to do a physical masterclass this time. I know we have been doing the online classes, and I'm so grateful for my students. I've had like 20 students online. Even during the lockdown thing, they still managed to pay for their classes. But this time around, I want to be doing physical classes. I actually designed this masterclass so that I can invest into you guys. Like, I want to put my knowledge into you guys in such a way that you will want to stay away from any employer. I put a poll on Instagram last 2 weeks ago, and I had so many people request for the class in Shanghai. So I'm inviting you guys to join our class on the 11th and 12th of March 2023. And if you want to book for a seat, because we have only 20 seats for these classes, if you want to book for your seats, you just pay 3K, because the price is 5,500 for those of you who want to just have a beginner's kit, and then 6,000. Anyways, you can check out my right up below this video. You will see all the information about it. So I am advising everyone who is interested in hair, if you wear wigs every day, instead of you traveling from, because I have clients from everywhere, all over China. People travel from Shandong, from Shenzhen, from Guangzhou, from Nanjing, especially Nanjing, which is 2 hours away from Shanghai. Suzhou, most of my clients are from Suzhou and from within Shanghai, and also all over Ningbo and all of that. So if you are a hairstylist in these cities, if you learn a class, you take your time and take our course. If you take your time and attend our class, you will help other people from not traveling. Imagine traveling from another city to my city, paying the transportation and everything. It means that even if you learn from me and you put any amount, people are willing to pay. So why not better your craft and make more money for yourself? So guys, I am just encouraging everyone who is interested in hair. If you wear hair for yourself, you can also take this course so that you can do your own wigs and make your own things look beautiful. You save time by going to the hairstylist. Or if you are someone who is trying to start a little business, because I started this as just something small, until now I'm a teacher. I teach people how to make it. So why not take this course and perfect your craft and do things for yourself? Also, for those of you who who already have businesses of wig making, and you want to perfect your craft, because so many people also, they are very skeptical. Like, they don't just want to give their money because they just want to lay hair. They want to have the best out of their money, and they are willing to pay. Let me tell you guys, ladies are willing to pay. If your work is good, they will pay for it. So why not perfect your skills and make money for yourself? I started this business 7 years ago, and as just a small well, I have a video telling you guys how I started my business. Yes, that is how I started my business, and I was consistent, and I've always been that woman who wants to be a housewife. Not in that sense that I don't want to do anything. I've always been that person who wants to work for herself, work from home. I don't like going out like that. So making wigs from the comfort of my house was the biggest thing for me, and it made me to actually achieve what I always wanted. And so far, the best years are when I moved to Shanghai. That's when I started doing my work physically, like meeting clients physically. I started with wig making, but this time I do wig making and install wigs, and also sell wigs, you know. So the best time which I made money was when everyone was crying, because so many people wanted to make wigs. They cannot move from their houses. Girls will always want to look good no matter what. Even in war, girls will always want to look good. And of course, I cannot be the only one making those wigs, because I work for myself. I am alone. I don't have an assistant and all of that. Not like I don't need one, but in China it's not convenient for me to have someone working for me. But if everyone, we have so many of us in around China, it will help so many people to get their hair done. Some people are sometimes some people are frustrated not being able to get wigs from me. So people are frustrated not being able to book a slot for me to do their hair, because they want the best. So why not come for me? Come for me so that I can teach you how to do that, and then you serve the other people who cannot make it to me. Why not pay for this class and make it? I'm going to show you guys how much I make in a week, so that maybe if something which if the craft itself doesn't encourage you, maybe money will encourage you at the end of the day. All right, guys, so this is my wallet on WeChat. These are the transactions. So on WeChat, if you can read Chinese, this is the money I've made. Let's say transaction for the year. Let's say when everyone was crying, 2021. This is 2021, right? When everyone was crying, let me show you how much I made in 2021. So this is 2021 monthly whatever that I made. This is the yearly one. How did they check it though? Oh, this is okay. This is 2023. Just see what I made within 2023. This is how much I made within just in January. Let me show you 2021. 2021, when everyone was crying, I made 690,810 kwai. And then I spent, of course, this money I made, I have to spend, right? Maybe to buy people's wigs, my rents, my bills, and all of that. This is just for WeChat, by the way. This is just for WeChat. And I gave away 3,000 something, maybe for home bows, which I'll be sending to people or something like that. Yeah. So this is what I spent. This is what I earned. This is the total amount of money I earned. This is it for WeChat 2021. When everyone was crying, I made 700 and something. This is how much I touched, and then this is how much. Anyways, you can screenshot and translate whatever this is. And then this is 2022. 2022, when we remember we spent three months without working. This is still how much I made. I received, and then I spent some amount, and then what I save or whatever. Of course, this money transaction. This is what entered my bank account, and this is what I refunded. Maybe someone sends me money and then it's not right or whatever, something like that. And yeah, this is the amount I still touch in my account. And yeah, this is it. So this is just 2022, 2021, which doesn't show 3 years, just show the first 2 years. And then this is what I've already made this month, this one. And I didn't make even a lot. This is not even enough. A lot of money. Let me see. Okay, this is 60 something. This is how much I've received this entire month, this month, January 2020, 60 something thousand. And I have spent, I received them and then I spent, so of course I use it for something else, or maybe I receive it and then I use my Alipay. This is Alipay WeChat only. Let me show you guys on Alipay. Where's my Alipay though? Transaction filter. Transaction. This is January. Okay, expenses. This is 22. Okay, let me see. 2020, when we had the COVID situation. How do you look for this thing? Okay, 2020 annual income for 2020 on Alipay. I don't use Alipay a lot, so remember, I use Alipay just to pay for bills and all of that. Annual income, I received this amount, 200 and whatever, and I spent this one. I spent more because this is the income I received and this is what I spent. I spent more on this side because this is where I buy from Taobao, buy from AliExpress, I buy everything, do everything with it. This is where I use to do everything. You can see maybe for my food, my gym, skincare, blah, 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 all my bills, my this and that, all of that, I pay from this end. I don't know how I earn more and I pay what I earn and what I spend is two different things. It's so expensive. Anyways, yeah, so this is how much I touch most of the time. Like this month, this is how much I received. Okay, the 1st of January, let's say 2023, I received 13K already on WeChat, but I'll spend this much. It means this time around you don't spend so much. Yeah, so guys, yeah, if you are still doubting, this is just for my one source of income I have, which is wig making and all of that. So if what can I say, if you are someone who is really interested in this business, this is so much money I can make just for the community of Shanghai and also selling wigs out of China. Imagine this is just for people who are related to me. Of course, before you get your first clients, you get the people from your country, right? Imagine this is for mostly Cameroonian community, and then here in Shanghai, in China, I have mostly the South African community whom I make wigs from, or maybe they buy hair for me and all of that. But out of China, of course, people who want to buy from me are mostly people who are either they are mostly Cameroonian, not even either, mostly Cameroonian out of China who buy wigs from me. So this is just it, and I receive that money in other currencies, like maybe a Zelle, which someone else is keeping for me. So I cannot really show you those ones. This one, the money is left in the US and all of that. So guys, yeah, if you are still thinking of if you want to join this business line, know that there's money here. And this year my goal is to hit 1 million renminbi, 1 million renminbi this year. Yes. All right, thank you. So guys, you've seen how much I've made in the past years. So it's not a clickbait for you to invest in yourself. Although I won't advise you to take this class because of just the money. You need to put a lot of passion to it. You need to be someone who likes what they are doing, because if I didn't like it, if I was just working because of money, I'm not sure I'll be here today, because there's so much involved in it. There's so much stress. People, you are dealing with people, you'll be dealing with people who don't even know what they are talking about. People will just look at you like you're mad. You'll be doing things because of your business, but people will take it for something else. So if you are not someone who actually loves making wig, I don't advise you taking this class. But if you are someone who you have passion to build your own business, to make it work, just because I made it work, if I can make it work for over these 7 years, I should be a motivation to you if you want to. And for anyone who is feeling lacking, this course is a very good course, because I will not only teach you how to customize your wigs, because this one is not a wig making course. Wig making is not the problem. Sewing the wig is not the problem. It's how to customize it, bleach the knot, pluck it, and style it to fit the client's style or head, everything. Those ones are the major things I'll be teaching you guys. And also how to install the wigs, as you always see me installing on WeChat channel. You guys check my craft. Every year I improve. Every year I improve. I get the mistakes, I learn from my mistakes, and those are the things which I'm going to teach you guys, because I already know the craft. I know exactly where you make a mistake. If you install a wig now, if I see people installing their wigs, I always know exactly where they made a mistake. So why not join us today and book your own slot, zip slot, seats, pay a ticket, pay your seat. The class is just 5,500, the lowest cost, based on if you want a beginner's kit, if you want, and of course if you want beginner's kit. If you don't want beginner's kits, there's another price for that. And of course it comes with a certificate. We'll give you a certification with our company's stamp. I'll give you certificates of accomplishment. And also I will teach you how to strategize your own business. That's another extra bonus for the course. And how to present your work, how to use social media and all of that. So there will be a lot going on in that class, which is the most important. Actually, knowing how to make the hair is one thing, and also how to put your business out there, how to present your work is another thing. So guys, I can't wait to meet you guys, and I can't wait for people not to ask. There are so many clients who come here all the time. I'm from Nanjing, I'm from this. I'll be like, oh my God, why would you travel this long just to do your hair? Just get a wig. They'll be like, no, Stacey, I can get a wig, but I will still I want to get this melt down. So that means there's a requirement in your city. If you're in Nanjing, they need that. If you're in Shandong, someone needs that. If you're in other cities, people need that. So why not pay for a class? You must not pay from me, but I would prefer if you pay for me, because I know what people in China want, and learn and improve your craft. Because usually the reason why you give up is because people complain all the time. You cannot be doing something and expect, which is not good, and expect people to like it all the time. So like I said, if you invest in this class 5,000, for example, I make 700 for one person, and I make, like, because I've been in this business, I have so many clients, I make like 2 to 3 or 4 clients sometimes a day. And let's say minimum you make hair for one person a day, and then you work for 5 days a week. Let's say you work 5 days a week. 500 times 5 is how many? 2,500. If you charge, then the next week you do it again, 2,500. Within a month you make that money times 2. If you want, even if you are charging 200, you will make that money back within a month. Imagine paying 5,500, and then it's a lifetime investment, because the more you do it, the more you improve yourself. You see where you are making your mistake, you do it again, you become more perfect. And one day, you don't know, you might move to another country and you charge even 1,000, because like I said, I'm teaching you guys this thing. Maybe I will move to another country which pays better than China, you know. Imagine if I go to the US now, do you know how much I will charge to install a wig in bigger cities, or to just make a wig? You guys go on TikTok, go on Instagram, and see how much you charge just to make a wig in the US, or just to install a wig in the US. $250 US, sometimes 300 if you make it to, you do it. I mean, like, if you are just that person who got it, you make just to make a wig is $200, or $250 just to sew a wig and style it and sell it to somebody. And also to install a wig, sometimes $200, $250. Imagine you know all of this and move to another country where there's not so many hairstylists in the city where you are. You will be making a lot of money, guys. Invest in yourself. I'm not advising you this just because I want you to pay for my class. I don't even want you to pay for my class. I just want the right people to pay for my class. The people who also want to who put value in this kind of business, because I don't just want anyone to just come and do it, then they just go and sit. That's not my intention. My intention is to get so many people who are interested, who wants to be in this line of business, who actually love what they are doing, to book for this class and pay for that, you know. Even if you don't want to pay for this class, you can also go online and do a lot of research. But for me, as an expert. I've paid for so many classes. I always post on my Instagram where I take my classes. You can also go there and take the classes if you want, but I take those classes. Those classes are for advanced learners, but since I'm a professional, I grasp whatever these people teach. So why not come to me and I make everything to me and learn from me, which I've made everything simple for you guys, and it will take 8 hours a day, 4 hours in the morning, 4 hours in the evening, and 2 days, 2 days. For 2 days you have to pay 5,500, including your certifications, and there are other options which you can take, which includes a sewing machine, beginners kits, and everything. So guys, I urge you to invest in yourself and make yourself your own boss. Okay, like I said, I've always been that person who wants to work from home, and I've achieved a lot by working for myself and alone at home. And in this class, you have a lot of packages involved. You have business coaching, which I will teach you guys how I do my business, how I've succeeded in these years. The problem is not only to know how to make the wig, you also need to know how to market yourself, how to create strategies for your business to work, how to do everything. You guys already know how I do my business. I don't play with my business. If there's something I don't play with, it's my business. So I'm going to teach you guys how I come up with strategies that works for my business, and also how I present my work, because also, again, if it's not about knowing how to make the wigs or knowing how to lay hair, it's also how you present your work. So I already have a lot of ways to show you guys how to edit your videos, take pictures, present your work, and how to also carry yourself as a business owner. So yeah, this class is just 2 days and it will be in March. I'm telling you guys now so that you can get ready for it. The last day, I mean, just for preparation's sake, the last day to book a seat is the 20th, no, let me just say 28th of February, the last day of February. That's the last day to actually book a seat. You have to pay 3,000 RMB to book your own seat, and then yes, the day before the class, which is the 10th, you have to pay the rest of the money, or maybe on the same day before you get into the class, you pay the rest of the money. So I'm really happy to meet you guys, because I am not that person I don't like to take smaller courses, because I don't know how to teach half. I always like to give my all. So if you want to receive my all, this class is designed for you. And also, not to forget, those of you in other countries who want to still get knowledge of my classes, please, you can also do our online classes. I've had over 20 students from my online classes, which are doing their bit. I'm even scared that some of them will take my clients, but anyways, that is that for that. I cannot do hair for everybody. So if I can create so many people who are like me, or if I can duplicate myself to be in every city of China, I can do that, because so many people leave from other cities just to come do their hair for me. And sometimes I ask them, why don't you just get a wig? They say, oh, why don't you just, they say, no, Stacey, I just want to come to you. I want to get that experience. I want to get, I love doing my hair and I like it to be nicely laid. So why don't you take this class as a wig maker, as a hairstylist, to perfect your craft, so that we can have 10,000 STECYBENZ in China and all over the world? How about that? So thank you so much for listening to this video, and also don't forget to book your seats, and yeah, share this video with your hairstylist, or maybe your friend who is interested in starting their own little business and all of that. Share it to them so that they can start making money. Yes, making money. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.